Look at that.
Have a go at this. I've been chomped by an alligator.
Yeah, she just clipped that tendon, which might need a little bit of work. Oh, that's just a gate. They'll be able to stitch that up. This one's definitely going to need a little bit of work though. You know, I made a mistake, had my hand in there, chompo. You get that. But luckily enough, she let go, which is really good. Because if they pig dog and do a bit of a laceration, you know, you can imagine something would have come off. And I'm lucky that she didn't crush it down until it was about half an inch thick and break every bone in my hand. Very lucky.
And this is how it was captured on camera.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're gonna bite. Hey, settle down. You can see Fang is just a little bit grumpy. And what she's doing is she's opening up her mouth, showing me her teeth, and you can hear those vocalizations. You can even see her plate in her tongue. Hey. Oh, gurgling and hissing. It's all a bit of a bluff. You can see she's not taking it any further than these little strikes in the water. However, if she connects, she'll chomp down hard and pig dog me. She'll grab, won't let go, and she'll virtually crush any bone that she's got in her mouth. You know, at just over 9 feet, she'd have enough oomph to cause me a serious problem. If she grabbed me on the head, she'd just crush it down until it looked like a pancake. You're very naughty. I see you there, sweet. I see you there with your big teeth. Alligators are more inclined to put in the hard bluffs and show me that body posture rather than strike and lacerate and kill you like a saltwater croc. Back up now. Back up. Oh, I see how grumpy you are. See the way she tucks her head. See the way she pulls her eyes back inside her head. And that's a great signal to me that she's gonna put in more of a bluff rather than a ferocious and aggressive attack where she'll lock down and bite me. See your little eyes there?
Oh, crikey.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Oh, the only reason she let go is because I went with her.
I got a little bit too close there, and that was a small touch-up. What she's saying is, chomp, get away from me or I'm gonna really rip you. Lucky enough, she just grabbed, held, and didn't do a violent shake. You're a naughty girl. I might just leave it at that.
I'm Steve Irwin. You also might know me as the Crocodile Hunter. And this is one big crocodile, 16 feet and 1 ton, and he's gonna try and kill me. His name's Acco, and he's one of the many crocodiles that I've saved virtually all my life. I was born into wildlife, and I was raised with crocodiles and snakes. I don't know any other way but to get fair smack dab into their territory and rescue them with whatever means is possible. The bloke in the blue shirt, that's my hero, my dad, Bob. I've been known to jump out of a perfectly good boat to rescue a crocodile that's at risk of dying. Have a go at this little beauty. This is a freshwater crocodile that we saved from a fisherman's net. Without myself and Terry, it certainly would have died. My expertise is rescue. All I've ever known is rescuing animals, particularly animals deemed dangerous. Those animals that people have seen have threatened their life. Me, I love it.
That's it. I got the head. He's really tired. Now, I'll pull forward as you push forward.
Another crocodile rescue, and it doesn't get any tougher than this. Here we are in war-torn East Timor. A full-tilt war's taken place, and I'm about to drop into another war zone. Have a look at this. This is 12 foot of sheer power. Anthony, a crocodile we had to save or he would have died. And all he wants to do is see me dead. Check this out. He nearly rips my arm out of the socket. I will put my life on the line to protect, save and rescue the crocodiles I love. Thank goodness we had the diggers, the Australian Armed Forces and my Australia Zoo team there to help us rescue this croc. Now we've got to get him into his new environment, into his new enclosure that we built. The first new building in Dili, the capital of East Timor. Another successful rescue. My work takes me out into the territory, the home domain of the largest crocodiles in the world, the saltwater croc. And here I am, sharing territory, eye to eye, one-on-one, with a huge saltwater croc who's decided she wants me out. Strike! Straight at my face. That was a warning. And another. If she had grabbed hold of my head, it would have popped. She's given me the time to get out of her territory and into another. Not just crocs, but snakes. Have a go at this. A sea snake, a huge one into the bargain. This is a highly venomous snake. One bite could penetrate a khaki shirt, let alone a wetsuit. And they are so toxic the venom would kill very quickly. But I'm at ease with it. One-on-one with Australia's wild animals is something I've done all my life. And I reckon this beautiful sea snake enjoys my company. It's unfortunate that snakes don't understand I'm trying to save them. Whoa, did you see that? Another coat of paint that would have bitten my face. This one doesn't understand that I mean it no harm, and it strikes at me. Oh! That was close. I nearly copped it right on the face. Crikey! One of the wildest rescues I've ever had was a black mamba in the heart of Kenya, Africa. This snake really wanted me dead. It's unfortunate. I love my snakes, and I will really try my guts out to protect them. But they think I'm gonna do them harm, and so they try to kill me. The notorious black mamba has killed a lot of people throughout Africa, and I don't want to be a statistic. I love my snakes, and I'll share my passion through my education and my films with everybody that wants to see it. As you can see, if I was any shorter, or this snake was 6 inches longer, he'd bite me right about here. That ought to do it. Yeah. Over all the years we've been filming the Crocodile Hunter series, we've been captured on camera in a lot of wild situations. Sometimes hilarious, sometimes dangerous, and sometimes just amazing.
We're going to show you some of our very favorite scenes, and right now we're reaching back into the archives. This first one has been hidden for years. We'd even forgotten it ever existed. And it shows a much younger Steve out in the wild capturing one cranky crocodile.
Way back in the 80s, I was on my own, trapping and relocating wild road crocodiles. I could spend months, even years, trying to capture one problem croc. As the day turned into night, I pushed him further and further upstream until I got him cornered into a muddy inlet. It was there that he knew he couldn't get past me, so he turned and faced me. Now I got to rely on his instinctive aggression to catch him. Strike. And again.
Can't get past me, can you?
Okay, I've got one hooked up. That'll be enough to hold him temporarily, but I gotta get a 12mm top jaw rope on before I can do anything. I need a thicker, bigger rope. We're both really tired. We've been hard at it all day. It's imperative that I catch this croc. His life is in my hands. I love my crocs. I've got to save him. He's got his mouth agape, wide open, teeth splaying. Look at him thrash. He's going ballistic. I've got to tie the rope off to a tree. Death roll! I need the death roll. Yes, death roll. He's tangled his head up. It's now safe for me to move him. Now that he's anchored to a tree, I go for a blindfold. Here we go. With his blindfold in place, I've got to try and get him into the boat. This is hard, Yakka. It doesn't get any tougher. Just me, one-on-one, against the greatest predator on Earth. As if it isn't hard enough, the mud bogs me down and makes it even harder. He hangs on to the death. There's no way he wants to go into my dinghy. It's a matter of juggling, shifting ropes, and fighting the power and the death rolls. Come on, mate. Come on, Steve-O. We're tired. We're really tired. If I can get his front half in the dinghy, I've got it beat. Come on, mate. Come on, Steve-O, you can't lose it now. Push, Steve-O, push. Just gotta flick his tail in, and I've got him in. Each time he fights, he strains and struggles. More energy, more of my power is lost. Yes, he's in. I've never been so tired in all my life.
Some of our wildest captures have happened right back home at Australia Zoo. Our saltwater crocs, oh, they do so well, they just keep growing. And eventually, we have to move them into bigger enclosures. Now, this next bloke's reached sexual maturity, and he'll try and fight all the other males in the enclosure unless we give him his own territory. But first, we gotta capture him. And as we see, he doesn't like that one little bit.
Catching crocodiles never comes easy, and there's no set rules. You can never determine exactly what's gonna happen.
Is he coming up, Fred?
I'm thinking if I can get a lasso out, he might strike. Whoa! Aerial, straight out of the water. That's a natural technique of the crocodile. Here he comes again. Just loosen this rope over. No! Missed again.
White bucket.
What I might do now is try some food, lure him out.
Jeez, he's grumpy, isn't he?
There's me best mate, Wes. He's my right-hand man. Been with me catching crocs all my life. What? Another strike. He's a feisty croc, but he missed. The only way to catch a crocodile in this circumstance is to get a rope around their top jaws. I'll lure him out with food. He sees it, turns, comes over for the food. Got a piece. Strikes at the rope. Yes! Hook up!
Bottom jaw. Keep the weight on.
And now I've got to overpower him. It's people strength. I've got to find my moment. Yeah, hit! I take the head and the boys jump in. Imagine at 9 feet, this crocodile's got more strength than all three of us.
Let him tire out or we're going to go in. I'm going to swing out to my left-hand side, if you can come over the top of his shoulders. Okay, you can't go back in now. Pull that stick out from under there, sweetheart.
For safety, I tie a rope around its jaws and Terry puts on a blindfold.
Stress is the most important thing. That's what we have to eliminate. And so people power is everything. At just over 9 feet, this croc almost pulled all three of us in. You'll need to sex it. So we'll need to determine what sex it is. We've got no idea of knowing whether it's male or female, but it's growing that quick. We'd say that it's a male. And it's beaten up the others. That's why it has to get shifted. You guys, how about if we get up on the higher ground?
There's no external way to tell a female from a male crocodile, so we've got to drag it high up on the bank and then examine it to find out which sex it is. And these things are strong. Watch this.
Down, Scope. We're losing him down.
At 9 feet, it throws 3 90-kilo blokes all over the paddock like we're rag dolls. Crikey, they're strong.
Okay, Terry, whenever you can.
So we go down to the ground and pin it down again. Now Terry has to insert her finger up inside the cloaca and see if it's a boy or a girl.
I got the cloaca. It's a male.
Right. You right there? Oh, he's growling. Right.
Woo, he hasn't given up yet.
Okay.
Great demonstration of the power of the ultimate Australian predator, the saltwater crocodile. Whoa, what we've got to try and do is stop him going into a death roll. This is a technique they use to flip their prey off their feet and kill it. He's trying to twist and roll around, the typical crocodilian death roll.
Push up a bit, Ter. Look out, sweetheart. Oh, look out.
Someone needs to get Maggie, please.
She's secretly in love with me, that goose. He's a big, gnarly boy, this one. Probably go around about 9'2", 9'3". Strong. Man, he's strong. In about 6 months to 1 year, we'll have finished his new territory where he'll go in with 2 beautiful and mature females. So he's got his own little family and he can make baby crocodiles.
So we've transported him out of his old enclosure and into his new. It's a beaut territory. Pretty soon, we'll give him a couple of girls and he'll be happy. Here's the dangerous bit.
Go.
Go.
Jaws open and go, boys. In he goes. Job well done.
Backing up. We all know Steve best as the Crocodile Hunter, but anyone who's followed our adventures over the years knows that Steve loves cuddling up to reptiles of every kind, especially the world's deadliest snakes. We've seen some incredible footage captured over the years, and we've all grown to love what I call Steve-isms. Isn't she gorgeous? Have a look at this little beauty. And something that only sounds right in Australian, crikey.
Hang on. I think I'd sooner take on a 10-foot rattlesnake.
I'd sooner get hit in the head by Mike Tyson than hit on the leg by this thing.
Ooh, he's getting cranky. I've got another one between my legs. Just hold your ground, guys. Never realised it was going to be this good.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Whack, strike, coil around.
Ah, he's constricting my head.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm the friend of the snake.
Whoa, 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 not my fingers, don't hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, whoa. Hey, hey. Sweating bullets.
Don't bite me on the face.
This bloke would actually... Naughty little snake. Snake's up for it with aggression. He means it. Now he's not... Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right, all right already. Crikey.
What? Did you see that?
Look at the venom on my boot.
Check that out.
Check this out. Ground on... Ah. You all right, mate? You all right?
Oh, man.
You gonna run out of venom or what? That was amazing stuff. Aren't snakes gorgeous? Yeah. That ought to do it. But that was all past history. Just last week down here in Australia, I managed to wrangle one of the hottest Australian snakes we've ever captured on camera. The red belly black snake.
Watch carefully as the camera captures over 25 potentially fatal strikes at Steve.
Have a look at the size of this. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Steady, mate. Steady, steady, steady. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can see it flattening out like a cobra. That typical neck flattening procedure. Whoa. It's angry. Really angry. Super angry. The thing with red belly black snakes is they can come up over their own body like a lot of other elapids, front fang venomous snakes can't. As you can see, he'd come close to tagging me right on the hand. This is the notorious red-bellied black snake, one of the icons of venomous snakes here on the east coast of Australia. They command a heck of a lot of respect, and this is the biggest one that I've ever seen. Really big, and it's grumpy, really grumpy. It's not settling down at all. Whoa, not settling down at all. And I tell you what, out of all the venomous snakes I get to handle throughout the world, these ones that take the cake for nearly hitting you on the hand. You see, when it comes back up over its own body, it all but clips me on the fingers. And to take a hit from a snake this size would be really, really awful. It'd be chronically bad. These things have got a super toxic venom. It'd have a huge amount of venom, massive quantity, and with those big front fangs, hollow, it'd just pump venom straight into your body like two big hypodermic needles going in. Oh, crikey, did you see that? They're known to be cannibalistic. They'll eat other snakes, including their own kind. But the demise of the red-bellied black snake has come from the introduction of the notorious cane toad, a non-indigenous species, a feral pest, right, that came to Australia, came to Queensland, and these are frog eaters. If this snake simply bit a cane toad, he'd end up dead. They're that toxic to black snakes. He's a beauty, absolutely glorious. Well, he's had enough, I've had enough. My adrenaline's starting to pop out of my veins. I'm just gonna let him go. Away you go, mate. Good hunting. I need to sit down for a minute. Crikey, that's wild, mate. Woo!
We're about to show you something you'll hardly believe. Steve is captured on camera handling a highly venomous, wild Mojave rattler we found in the Arizona desert. I don't exactly know how to describe it, but Steve has a kind of aura that reptiles recognize. He says it's like being at one with them. Now, we all know the Mojave rattlesnake is a dangerous snake, yet watch Steve as he picks it up and cradles it, the whole time he's within range of its deadly strike.
Wild country, home to wild rattlers. Oh, crikey, I'm a glummox. Hear that? Never, ever touch a rattlesnake.
This is what we're here for. It's a Mojave. Now, these guys have got quite an aggressive attitude. They're renowned as one of the hardest hitting rattlers. Come on, buddy. If you have a look down at his tail, you can see he's got that black and white coloration there, just like a Western Diamondback. And this one, he's an adult, but he's not very old, not real old at all. Now, have a look at this. This Mojave is a wild-caught snake, and it should actually be whacking around at me, rattling its tail, and it's not. In fact, I am at one with it. I can even take the risk of free handling it. See my hands under its belly? And look at my backhand. See how I'm allowing it to move. All it wants to do is go back under the rocks. And it's allowing me to be at one with it and gently allow it to glide through my hands and not even rattle. It's because it doesn't feel fear. After 20 seconds of working with it, it's worked out, hey, this animal doesn't want to hurt me. But you watch when it goes into a corner and gets into that S position, then its whole demeanor will change. Because now it's in a defensive position right up against that rock. Now, if I try and touch it now, whack, I'll get tagged. No doubt about it. 100% sure I'll take a hit if I go in and try and touch it. You wouldn't want to take a hit off one this size. He'd either put you in hospital or kill you. One of the hairiest wild rescues we ever caught on camera involved a bird. A giant flightless Australian emu. Was trapped on a roadway. She couldn't get off because of the fencing. The Australia Zoo Animal Rescue Unit was called in to catch her before injuring herself or causing a serious accident out on the highway. This is one wild, wild rescue.
This is a life or death rescue. If we don't catch this emu, there's a big chance it'll run out on the road and get killed or cause a serious accident. This is all about people power. We've got to try and get out round in front. Wrangle, wrangle. I'm going to pull my four-wheel drive out there and block him off. Go, team, go. Here he comes, straight at me. Push him into the fence. Now's our time. Hit. Get him, Stewie. Straight to the ground. We've got to get him on the ground and off balance. Now we've got to watch out for legs. These things will kick so hard and fast that they'll eviscerate anything they connect with.
He's breathing with his diaphragm here. And just watch this. Stewie doesn't get ripped. Jeez, he's got a big rip on his neck. Real big. Can I swap positions with you?
Okay, I got one leg under him, so it's not going to go easy.
Just hold those legs out, Frank.
Frank's got the critical position. He has to hang on to those legs, because if it kicks out, you'll get ripped wide open.
I don't want to break his neck either.
Yeah, no,
his neck.
we're cool. Okay, I'm going up. Keep his legs out in front there, that's it. Towards the box.
Emus are the second largest bird in the world. They're flightless. Although they can't fly, they can run.
I don't have his head.
Tuck it right over. Can't Stewie, and then when you can't swing anymore.
I got his head.
Okay, go.
I got his head.
Now he's likely to explode as soon as I release my grip. Got to close the lid really quick. Here we go.
Let him out, boys.
Sure enough, he kicked out.
Kick Stewie, it'll come straight through that door and rip you.
So when are we doing that, cassowaries?
He geared up for it now.
The thing is, you can do them like a cassowary too. You can hold them out and then kick like fury, but if they get a little bit to the side or get up, they'll just grip you under here. The top of your head comes off. It'll be really ugly. Oh, now the best thing about this next rescue is how it was captured on camera in one continuous take by my best mate, Wes. That bloke's a legend. There's not one cut or edit. It happens exactly as you see it. Wes on camera, me directing, and starring a very grumpy kangaroo.
It's the Australia Zoo rescue team into action again. We're not sure what we're up against, so I've brought the whole unit with me, including a ladder, ropes, bags and tarps.
Never know what's going to come up again.
Unfortunately, an adult female kangaroo has fallen into a cable tunnel, and she's going to be facing a certain death unless we get her out.
Oh, yeah.
She's right back under there and saturated. It's only a matter of time and she'll die.
Okay, and give it to me.
I've got to move pretty quick and get her out. Wes hands me the camera and I zoom in for a close-up. There she is, eyes wide open. She's scared, really scared, extremely nervous. I reckon one more downpour of rain and she'd drown.
You actually have to drop down in there and film me grabbing it.
You might have to lay down there. We won't need the ladder and stuff. What we're going to need is the tarp. I'll go again. Hang on. Okay. We're not going to need the ladder and stuff. We'll just need the tarp.
Yeah, good filming, Wes.
Hey, mate. You're trapped in there. you actually see it as well, Wes? Can now.
Of course, kangaroos in captivity are very quiet, very placid. You can pat them, you can love on them. When they're cornered... Whoa, did you see that?
Yep.
When they're cornered, they'll rip you to shreds.
Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. I just need a blanket or something that can grab hold of instead of my arm.
If she grabs me with her front paw, she'll rip me open.
Yeah, good. The top would be great.
She's cornered, she's aggro, she means business. But lucky enough, she turns round and I'm able to grab her by the tail. The only pressure point on these kangaroos that you can grab them without getting ripped open. I got her.
Just give me a bit of room.
They look quiet and placid, but I tell you what, in this kind of circumstance, they're extremely powerful and fast. Never to be underestimated.
Not back in there, sweetheart.
Rats, straight back in. Got a tail again. Righto, Steve-O, whip her out.
Right again. Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, she's away. Not even a thank you.
Piece of cake.
Something you may have already seen captured on camera is an advertisement Steve did for an international courier. Now that ad was done with the world's most venomous snake. And if you think Steve finds it hard doing retakes, look what happens with a highly venomous, cranky snake who knows when he's had enough. Just watch when he finally lunges at Steve's chest. A bite there could kill him in minutes.
We're in outback Australia, and we got everything on this shoot. Makeup, even the kitchen sink, I reckon.
On me, are you? Yeah. Oh, not the brown goo. I hate the brown stuff.
This is a commercial shoot, not a wildlife documentary. So through the rehearsals, I use an artificial snake, which makes it very safe for everyone, and me.
Well, it appears we've used a different courier who hasn't arrived yet. No problem, because...
It's really going to be tough to contain the snake and then get Kelsey coming in to take it out.
Once he's done his bit, you can actually creep in a little tiny bit.
My only concern is
the snake.
Now this is the fierce snake, the most venomous snake in the world. If this little blighter bites me, it's all over. Yo! Oh, no worries, mate.
Looks pretty real, doesn't it? That was a plastic snake.
Can you rewind on that, Jess? Can I have a look at that?
Just gonna have a look at it back. See how we go.
Who hasn't arrived yet? No problem.
Yeah, the crew's loving it.
Said no problem, and he dropped.
Can I just have everyone's attention for a moment?
Quiet, everybody.
For safety talk. We're going to be pulling out the world's most venomous snake in a minute. Be really, really careful that we don't get in the habit of just walking in when the snake's around. No one goes near the snake. Hope you don't.
That's me best mate, Wes. He takes everything really seriously. This is the most venomous snake in the world, and Wes is there to make sure there's no accidents.
Now this is the fierce snake, the most venomous snake in the world. One bite from this little blighter, and it'll be all over. Yo!
This is about body posture. This snake is really starting to get upset. Just about had enough, but I don't quite pick it. And this is the take that nearly cost me my life.
The fierce snake, the most venomous snake in the world.
Here he goes.
If this little blighter bites me,
Whack!
yo!
Straight at my chest, mouth open. Shoot stops here.
That's a wrap. Whew. You may have noticed one thing that stands out in most of our wild captures. Terry and I almost always come out on top. Well, almost always. Sometimes the animals can get the upper hand. And I guess that's fair enough. In this collection of captured on camera, you'll see a lot of biting and chomping, some of it totally unexpected. First up, a black racer who wouldn't stop whammo biting me on the lip, the little blighter. Here's a little black racer. Now these guys are on the move at the moment. Oh. How's that? He bit me on the lip. Little devil. Oh! Gosh, they're bitey little, just as well they're non-venomous. These guys are major no biting on the face. These guys are major predators of baby rattlesnakes. He's really aggressive. Hey, hey, hey. I'll let him go before he takes me out. Might get me by the throat and kill me. Tail whip. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, that one stung.
Wombats. I don't know what it is, but often the cutest and cuddliest of animals pack the worst bites.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi. What a good girl.
This one went to the bone.
Oh, whoops. Yep. I thought it was...
Look out, Steve-O, she's got teeth like razors.
We got away with wombats.
Oh, we have a problem. Who's got who? Okay, here's the deal. You let go and you can be free. Ow! Okay, this really hurts. Ow! He just keeps clamping down. Ow! This is not supposed to be what's happening. Ow! I may need to call in some backup from somewhere. Ouch! Hey, Steve? Ow! Gee, where's Steve when I need him?
You're a bit naughty. She's a little bit naughty. Oh, you're gonna bite, sweetheart? You're all right. Ah! It's a bit of a matter of who's got who. My dad once said to me, "Ow, if they're biting you, sweetheart, oh, if they're biting you, you know you've got them."
These are baby Burmese pythons. They have no venom, they're pythons, and rarely, if ever, do they bite. Oh, chomp, until now. Oh, it's got a good grip on her nose. Crikey, yow, that's gotta hurt.
Got a beautiful white blaze on his chest. Oh,
This is a cuss who thinks I'm gonna take his banana.
he thinks I'm gonna take the banana. I gave him the banana. You can see her bulgy little eyes. Hey, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I'm out of here. She's had enough. All these amazing scenes mean we have to get right in there with the camera gear, and it's tough on the equipment. So what we see captured on camera this time is when the camera itself gets captured.
I'm working with Charlie. He strikes at me, and then in the blink of an eye, whammo! Oh no! He's destroyed one heck of an expensive camera.
Come on then, mate. Oh!
See him strike at me, and then whack! Totals the camera.
Aren't they agile? They can climb like you can believe. Oh, he's got the windsock. And they're really good with cameras. You're all right,
Oh,
mate.
and he's got that windsock.
It's his.
Yeah.
He killed it.
Strike.
Did you get that windsock? It's about your camera, mate. The Bobcat's got your windsock, and as you can hear, it's his now.
Yeah?
Did you get that? You kill that thing. Can I have it back now? Oh, no. Okay. That's,
Uh-oh, here's the Tassie Devils. Tasmanian Devils. Oh, it's got the camera. They've got vice-like grip, extreme jaw pressure, and he's got hold of the front of the camera, and he's not going to let it go. As far as he's concerned, it's edible.
One thing we all love about Steve is how he is so professional on camera. Don't you love that word, professional? Well, Steve came to hate it when he released a rattlesnake back into the wilds of the Sonoran Desert in Arizona. It was all captured for posterity when Steve's professionalism hit an all-time low.
good work, fellas. Real good. It's always an honour working with a team with such professionalism and again, one more.
Sure.
It's always an honour to work with guys with such professionalism. Where the son of a...
Bugger.
And again, well, thanks, fellas. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
It's always an honour to,
To get your lines right.
Shut up! And again, it's always an honour to share such an honouring... I gotta go again. It's always an honour to work with such professionals that are enthusiastic, dedicated, and just love their wildlife. Beautiful work. Let's hit it.
All right.
After you. After me.
We'll have a small round of applause from the crowd.
And I've got to try and maintain this one golden rule. Let nature take its course. As harsh as it... Crikey, it's tough out here.
Steve's great out there in the wild, doing all that really athletic, daring stuff. But this time he was beaten by a tree. Watch how he's captured by the camera, blaming the tree when he has a little problem. And once he's up there, another slip adds insult to injury.
Slippery old bark, this one. Aren't these trees magnificent? Beautiful. And this one stretches right out. Stretches right out almost over the top of the Indian Ocean. Okay, Terry's had her fun with me, but I've got a priceless moment too, and it was captured chasing rattlesnakes in Florida. Terry's pregnant and just disappears from sight. She's so big, she can hardly get up and really loses it. Have a look at this little beauty. You right, mate? Come on. Up you get. Oh, clumsy. Hey, let's split up. Watch out in the front of those gophers.
We might go
We're
again,
still
shall we?
rolling, yeah, come on. Stewie, did you hear that? Over the last few seasons of The Croc Hunter, there have been some tremendously powerful scenes that we've captured on camera. We can't possibly show them all, but we'd love to show you just a few of our favourites from all over the world, all kinds of situations with some of the most amazing animals. Looks at just about kill you. You can see. Yo. Charge. No two ways about it, he means business. Oh, shit, look at this. Oh, crikey. Holy smokes, that was too close. Hey, yeah. Let's follow him. Whew. Danger, danger, danger. Unbelievable. If I make a mistake and a croc grabs me, all the work I've done in my 38 years goes down the tubes. Everyone's gonna go, we knew a croc would get him. I'm the biggest animal out here. Don't be mucking with me. No problem. I'm out of here.